everyone, especially to our professor, Ma'am Resenfe Cortez. Before we start, let me introduce myself first. My name is Nicole Jean Tiagan from Bachelor of Technology in Livelihood Education, major in Home Economics, second year Set C, and I am your discussant for today. Today's discussion is all about the corporation as a form of business ownership. So, corporation is a business organization that operates as a legal entity that is separate from its owners and is treated by law as if it were an individual person. A corporation can be owned by individuals and or other entities, and ownership is easily transferable via the buying and selling of stock. Since a corporation is its own legal entity, it can enter litigation on its own, protecting its owners from personal liability in the event of legal action. A corporation is a legal entity that's separate from the parties who own it. The shareholders, who are the owners who invest by buying shares of stock. Corporations are governed by a board of directors elected by the shareholders. The shareholders are the owners of the company and provide financial backing in return for potential dividends over the lifetime of the company. The main duty of shareholders is to pass resolution at general meetings by voting in their shareholder capacity. This duty is particularly important as it allows the shareholders to exercise their ultimate control over the company and how it is managed. Next is there are advantages and disadvantages of corporation. First is the advantages or the benefits in forming a corporation. First in the list is ability to raise capital. A major advantage of a corporation is the ability to sell its stock and generate capital, or money. If the corporation needs money for growth, expansion, or other purposes, the company can sell additional shares of stock to raise the necessary funds. If a large amount of capital is needed to start a business, the company may begin as a closely held corporation rather than as a partnership. Second in the list is limited liability. A great advantage to the stockholders or owners of a corporation is that they have limited liability. This means that if the corporation has debts or financial problems, the owners may lose only the amount of their investments, the price they paid, or their stock. Third is the continued in life. When a sole proprietor retires, dies, or sells if his or her business to someone else, that business ceases to exist. Each time partner enter or leave a partnership, a new partnership must be created. In a corporation, however, a change of owners does not end the legal operation of the business. Stockholders may enter or leave at any time without affecting the existence of the corporation. And the last list of the advantages of a corporation is the separation of ownership and management. The owners do not run the business in most publicly held corporations. Instead, they elect a board of directors, a group of individuals who are responsible for overseeing the general affairs of the corporation. Next are the disadvantages of corporation. First in the list is complex and expensive setup. As a result of the great amount of work and organization required, forming a corporation costs a large amount of money. Some costs of creating a corporation include legal fees, licensing costs, filing fees, cost of issuing stock certificates, and administrative costs. Second is the slow decision-making process. A major disadvantage of the corporation is the slowness of the decision-making process. However, in corporations, especially large ones, many different people study the issues and discuss and debate. Many debate them before making a decision. The last one is the taxes. Another major disadvantage of corporation concerns taxes because a corporation is a separate legal entity. It must pay state and federal income taxes on its profits. Dividends that stockholders receive are then taxed again. And that's all for today's discussion. Do you have any questions? If none, it's time to say goodbye and thank you for listening.